laptop. And we'll see where it goes. The wind has definitely picked up. Monitoring this with my laptop. They keep asking me to verify it's me, so I'm just gonna I'll narrate what I see and you can see what you see. And all right, we're going. I found another way to do it. I can just log in as an anonymous person and check it out. So I'm in the chat also, you guys. That's cool. Finally did it. Live. And hotspot. It is kind of small, huh? It is small. This is as close as I can get, and I don't have a zoom yet, so I guess I got an A for effort, but need to get a zoom camera also. Cool. 17 people watching. That's awesome. We're doing it. You guys should see me. I'm in the back of my bed of my truck. I've got an umbrella. Hey Yusuf. Let me see, I'll type something too. This is one of the craziest things I've ever done. I mean, one of the funniest, craziest things I've ever done. I've got an umbrella in one hand, there's a laptop on my left, and I'm standing in the back of my truck, and I've got the tripod on the roof of my truck. It's got to be the funniest thing anyone's ever seen. It all came together. Today I went and I upgraded my internet to on my cell. So this is streaming live through my cell phone, and I've got a personal hotspot to my laptop, and it's just pretty awesome. It may be a little windy. I didn't get the windsock yet. I'm still looking into that. Time was running out. I have checked Best Buy, but and also a noise cancellation a mic, Bluetooth noise cancellation mic. I could do that. It's the cheapest is like $70. I really want to thank the people who did the GoFundMe's today and in the past. It's allowed me to upgrade what I have. I have an awesome 40-hour battery here for the phone also, and I'm set up for this for tonight. I could use the Zoom, but this is awesome. I'm feeling very happy, and I hope you enjoy the stream. I'll scroll down in the chat to see if anyone's saying anything else. So Yusuf, Asa Priest, how you doing? Bradley, cool man. Yeah, I love doing what I'm doing. So Andy, remember last Terra Rocky Mountain? Way better than the way we had. Yeah. Thanks, guys. Hey, Chens. Yep, it's going on. Okay. Glad you stopped by, man. I've got the foot of the tripod in my left hand, just in case so it doesn't blow off the roof. I've got the umbrella in my right hand. It's pretty awesome. Hey, Estrada. Thank you, man. I'm about 2 miles from the booster. So this is 2 miles, because the build site is about 2 miles, and that's where I am. I'm right next to the satellite dishes, communication satellite dishes. Yeah, thank you too, man. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, 12:05. It is what it is. I mean, the next step, I've been doing the groundwork so that I can stream. You know, the big thing was to be able to stream. Another big thing was to be able to have enough power to stream long enough. So I've got those two things covered. And another big thing was enough money for gas to get to and from the site. So that's starting to happen with the GoFundMe and the Patreon money and the super chats. So this is open to super chatting, and I really appreciate the people who have done that already. And you know, that allows me to pay the gas, get enough food, sleep for 6 hours, and then get back to the site. And the more time I can spend on the site, the better. But the systems have really been put in place. There's a good Discord channel now for OceanCam, and I'm really appreciative of the guys, Joseph and the other guys who've set up that Discord channel. It looks professional, and the other people like Space Intelligence who developed the new logo. I mean, I had a little bit of input, and it was my idea, and it was their idea to help me with it. But Space Intelligence, they made it happen. I didn't ask for it, and they volunteered to do it. So on some of the content that they use that I'm able to shoot here on site and other places, or if they send me on if they'd like me to go film or shoot video of some other space event around the world, they're open to doing that, and also getting me real press credentials to go on a NASA facility and be legit, So that's one of the benefits of the Space Intelligence collaboration partnership. So things are awesome. It's a good day. Yesterday was an awesome day. It was a perfect day, and today is pretty much a perfect day too. Cool. Yeah, Chens. Thanks, Dwayne. Gas money, awesome. That is so awesome. Thanks. I haven't seen Elon yet. You know, I've been on site when he's been on site for several days, but no, I haven't sought him out, and you know, we haven't crossed paths. So, thank you so much, Wayne. That means a lot. Yeah, thank you. I was Black Navy. I was here until about 2 in the afternoon. So from about 6 to 2, I was on site. I didn't get into the water this morning. There was just stuff going on. I was filming and it was raining, and I was trying to get the right shot, kind of thing. I did get a time-lapse shot that I wanted to do. It turned out to be about 30 seconds, but that was my first one, and I feel pretty happy about it. And when there's more activity and there's something to watch, then I'll do the longer time lapse, because then it'll be meaningful. You know, if they're rolling the next tower down the road, or if they're rolling SN 16 or 15 down the road, that's something I would time lapse. So orbital launch, I don't know. Any ETA when I'll get my camera. Well, things have started to slapsy. Things have become less severe or critical right now. I'm in connection with people who are doing some of the Discord people. They've created the Discord, and hey, Alokin, just there. Yeah, thank you for your donations, man, and helping out. That means a lot. So for getting the camera, you know, money's starting to come in, and also the monetization is going to start happening. YouTube is going to be sending me a verification in the mail, and then when that happens, I've got almost 1 million views here on YouTube, and over 20,000, I think 20,000 hours of viewing, something like that, some crazy number. So it's like over 2 years. I think about 2 years of a person's life viewing the channel. So, and it's I think as of today, it's about $800. Sorry for the noise. Yeah, one of the next things I'll be getting is a noise cancellation mic and maybe a windsock. So that and the camera is after that. But really, I think in the next 2 to 4 weeks, they were saying I would get that monetization verification in the mail, and when I get that, then I'm really doing okay with money, because you know, the money is the views create money. So if people click on ads and stuff. So before, like a week ago, when there was no money coming in, I was skeptical, and I was questioning a lot of things. But in the last week, a lot of things have changed. There's been like the GoFundMe's, which is awesome, and then the Patrons, and that creates a community, you know, because then it gets me to put stuff and write stuff down, and it shows me that people are interested, and then I created that volunteer video, and a couple of people have volunteered to to do some of the research to find some of the people in space organizations that have written stuff and who are working on projects. Like, I didn't know the NASA project to Titan in 2027 was going to be happening, the Dragonfly mission. So that is going to a moon that has water. Titan has water. So that's a big thing. So maybe I'll be able to, in the future, collaborate with the Dragonfly team and connect with them, and maybe we can get some cameras on that mission, and film some of the water, make that more of a priority than maybe it might be right now. I've got to read more through that. But so there's a person on Reddit that came forward to say, yeah, I'd like to do some research and coordinate getting people together who know stuff about where the water is and what research has been done. And then there's a younger person, like 16 years old or something, or maybe 15 or 14, in Australia, who contacted me today, and he was interested in doing some research. He said he'd been watching, and he can see that I'm not joking anymore. This is a real thing. When I was in 1996, I did an internship at NASA Ames Research Center, in Moffett Field, California. And during that time, I saw what it was like. I think it was like a three-month summer internship, and you can do that if you're in school. You can do an internship at like a NASA facility, and SpaceX has internship opportunities also. But I did one in 1996, and so I worked in the imaging department, actually, the PR for some of the images of the Cassini mission and the computer work for that JPEG to GIF, that kind of stuff. I was doing some of that legwork, and then I also did a little work in the plant growth chamber unit for the International Space Station and stuff like that. So I have a little exposure to how NASA works and that kind of stuff. And so this is like full circle 25 years later. And no, this is something fun for me. If it wasn't fun, I wouldn't be doing it. And it's something I have a lot of skills for, and it's exciting, you know. So, and it would be a heck of a thing if we actually did go to a place where there was water and we filmed it, you know, instead of talking about it and writing about it in research papers. We actually had some video live streaming what's happening there, you know. There's a organization I found this week called explore.org, and they have oceanic cameras around the world right now. You can go on YouTube, look at explore.org. They're on Twitter too, and they already have the technology for the ocean cam live streaming. And so if you look at the Mars rover missions and that kind of stuff, that's already there. So all we have to do is choose to go to one of these places where there is water. There may or there may not be any digging involved to get the camera down to where the water is, but then we can live stream it because we already have the technology. So it's about, you know, I mean, there's a lot of money involved to do that, but it would be world changing if we did that, I think. So it's like an emotional shift, a mental shift. Hey, Alokin, I appreciate that. I'm going to go back to look at some of the chats. I was just looking at the booster and talking. Let me see what's going on here. Okay, so it's raining less. So the rain is kind of stopping. The wind is still here. So the weather, it may clear up. You can see in the video here that there are pockets of sunlight there, and it's not raining as much as it was 10-15 minutes ago. So maybe continued wind. I'm looking at the booster. I don't see any white on it right now. But so ETA on the camera, that's en route. I think in the next 30 days I'll be getting a camera. I spoke with another photographer today, and he has an awesome camera, but he doesn't live stream. So there's also potential for collaboration with somebody who already has the equipment. That would be awesome. If we can find some mutually beneficial way of working together and live streaming, and maybe they don't want to talk, but I love talking and being in front of the camera. Not because I'm a Leo or an extrovert. I'm usually more of an introvert, but this is something I care about, and I have a mission to inspire people and to make this, you know, help get this going. Because when I was in the 80s, we were talking about doing the same stuff we're doing now, and it's 40 years later. You know, we're still doing probes to planets one at a time, and we haven't gone to the water yet. So. My daily routine, 12:05. I spend a lot of time on the site, and I like watching construction. So I wake up and make sure I'm alive, and then I drive to the launch site. I pass the build site. It's on the way to the launch site. I'll look around, see if there's anything interesting. Before shooting this live stream, I actually got some footage, just like before coming here, of a liquid oxygen tank on a truck, on a 40-foot truck. So I'm going to upload that later. I got some photos and about like a 20 or 30 seconds shot of it. I close up, and it looks awesome. So so I do that. I go past the build site, and then I drive to the launch site, which is 2 miles down the road toward the beach from the build site, going east. And then I look to see if anything catches my eye, or if there's a reason or inspiration to do a video. And if there is, then I'll shoot some video and upload it and stuff. If there isn't, then maybe I'll take a swim in the ocean. And I like to take a swim in the morning every day. This morning is like the only morning in like the last at least 30 or more days where I haven't swum in the morning. There was just so much going on this morning. And this road closure today is going to go through 12 midnight. So maybe after the road closure, I'll go and put my feet in the water. Because a whole day without going in the water is kind of crazy. Let me see. Okay, so then in the morning, okay, leave the build site. Well, I'll spend the morning through maybe 12 to 3 here, shooting stuff. And maybe I'll, on the way, if I hear there's something interesting going on at the build site, I come over here to look around and shoot something in the high bay. You know, they have a little part of the booster 4 in the high bay right now, and they always do new stuff over by the Starbase sign. And I'm currently watching the Section 8 over by the Starbase sign. So, and where they're building the orbital launch pad, I always look at that. I look at that orbital launch pad area in the morning and the evening, and I've been getting footage in the evening kind of to sum up their progress during the day. And so then around 2-3 I leave and I go back. I've been going to town to charge up my phone and my batteries, but if I get another, I was thinking if I get another 2 battery packs of like 100 hours worth. I got a 40-hour battery pack here right now for the phone, and I can always use my cigarette lighter in the truck. But you know, I got the office space at AdventureX, and I've been going there to do a lot of communication really fast and in a comfortable environment, and also buying food in town. But if I buy food in town and I have like 3 battery packs, 2 more, and just what I have, I think it's like $50 each. Then I'm good for maybe a week, and then I wouldn't have to go to town as much. I save on gas, so I was thinking that over the last couple days. And after that, I get back here around 6, or I got here today around 6 o'clock, and just in time to be here to start going live. And then I shoot throughout the evening. I'll walk around and see what's going on. And a lot of times at night, after the workers have gone home from the day shift, there's a night shift too, but after the day shift has gone home, then things are clear, and they actually move stuff more at nighttime between the 2 sites. So a lot of times I'll catch something when they're doing that. I caught the crane spreader thing last night, I think it was, or the day before. And I've seen other stuff get moved at night. So I'll stay maybe till 11:30 or even 12, or I did to 2 or 3 in the morning a couple days ago this past week, because it was exciting, you know. And there's no guarantee the next morning if they're doing something big I'll have access to the site. So it was just awesome to cover some of that wood that got put, you know. I got some really cool footage. I'm really happy, and it was fun, really fun. Okay, what else? Yeah, Alokan. Yeah, thanks. You feel like you're here. Yeah, I appreciate it. I haven't looked at the weather forecast for the next couple days, Ashim. So 12:05. That's the daily routine. Yeah, space is people like space, and I've always liked space, but I never really did any video about space. So, thanks, Jens. Only 898,000 views, huh? I don't know how many views this thing has, but that's funny. Soar model rocketry. Oh, for the channel, maybe. Okay. Let me scroll down some more. Again, Logan, that's an awesome GIF you got there too. I don't know if that's created by the YouTube thing or not, but those things, rhinoceroses in the water, that's cool. Yeah, Black Navy. I'd done video on a different topic. I'm like a world expert when it comes to meditation and out-of-body experiences. And I started doing that in 1996. I got a commercial pilot's license in 1996, and during that time I got into meditation. And so I did that pretty goodly. I became really good at that, and I did it for about 15 years. And so I'm a world expert in that. I've written a couple books about it. And in 2016, I started doing videos on the topic of meditation. So I've been doing that for 4 years, but the interest in that is, I think I've got 110 subscribers on that channel after 4 to 5 years, which is fine, There's a Reddit group on that too, on that meditation thing. I think I started in 2012 for a meditation Reddit group, and there's 2,600 people there, so that's respectable, And hundreds of people have downloaded my books and bought my books through Amazon.com, and I think it's in Walmart also. It's around the world, kind of. But yeah, people like space, so whatever people like, and whatever I'm interested in doing. Oh, B3 isn't hooked up. Slap Z. Well, as long as the road closure is here, I don't know if you can see it. I can move the camera a little bit. I'll move the camera. You might be able to see the cop car flashing. Yeah, you can see it. I can see it. It is. I'm gonna put my hand in the view here. There's a cop car right there, so they're still blocking off the road. I'll stay here as long as they're blocking off the road, and just see what happens. It is 7:14 here, and it's going to go through 12 midnight. Well, that's as long as, if they leave, then I know they're done. But there's 2 cop cars up there. No, county police, or I'm not sure what they call themselves, sheriffs. They're good guys. I've talked with a few of them a few times, and to make sure things are the way they're supposed to be. I wake up early to get here in Newtulum. Yeah, Chens, where do you live? See, Chens? What country or what area do you live? Or, yeah, let me see. Hey, Donald, how you doing? Thank you, man. My data plan is good down the tubes. I have unlimited streaming. I've got an umbrella in my hand too. And it's good. I think the umbrella keeps the wind from making too much noise in the mic. So it's also good for that, not just the rain. But data plan is good. I was using, down the tubes, until today I was using a Verizon, and I think I had 1 or 2 megabytes per second or something. And someone was here and they were showing me their AT&T rate. And they were getting like 30 to 50 megabytes for like 10 or 20 bucks more with AT&T. I had $65 unlimited with Verizon, so I switched today to AT&T, and that allowed me to get almost 5 to 10 times faster data upload time. And also now I figured out, or I had the person at AT&T show me how to do their personal hotspot. So I can monitor the chat right now on my laptop, which I'm doing, and stream at the same time. How about testing? I don't know. On the LR11 350P 1800 crane, red one, they added the extension to the main. I read in the Discord chat for OceanCam that did, or I saw it on Twitter that they did add something something to that red crane today. I was in town charging the batteries and getting my phone switched over to AT&T. Before I had I had 5 acres of land in Virginia, and I had an orchard that I planted over the last 10 years. I planted an orchard, but I sold my land, and I was living in Virginia. I was doing like a meditative lifestyle and doing some Amazon sales and eBay for the last 2 years. And before that, I worked as a surgical tech in a hospital for a couple of years. And before that, I've also been a business owner. So I've done a bunch of things. I also worked a year as a stonemason, building 2 bridges with a man who was like a master and an expert stonemason. So I've done things for fun, and I've completed them. So, and this is my next super fun thing, and maybe it'll last longer. But I was in Virginia for mostly from 1998 through this year, January. I've also gone on vacation occasionally, and I've spent a year or 2 elsewhere in Arizona and at the Tree of Life Rejuvenation Center, learning to be a raw chef and gourmet raw chef and some other stuff like that. But mostly I've in Virginia, whether it's at an ashram, Sachinanda ashram, at learning to be a yoga teacher or some other stuff, working in construction. Okay, what else? Let's see what else is going on. Let's see. Thanks, Black Navy. Yeah, the channel is growing quickly. One of the reasons for that is, I like what I'm doing. I feel I really started amping up the footage and the showing what I was doing when I developed the second part of the Ocean Camp thing. I had the Ocean Camp channel because I had like a dream of it in March, April. I think it was March when March or April, I came up with the Ocean Camp thing because I had a dream about it. I was in the ocean with a camera and someone called me Ocean Camp. So after that, I started. I was in March. I was already taking photos of what was going on for fun, and then about a month ago, after going back and forth taking photos just for myself and posting a few on Twitter, I think maybe, but then going back and forth, I had the thought, well, Ocean Camp. What if there are oceans on other worlds? And Elon has these missions and dreams, and so I came up with this mission of the float splash swim, where we find the water on the other worlds. If we can find one, if we can go to one moon, then we can go to more. So and to do that not through my own effort. Yeah, I'm going to work my butt off, but through collaboration. So after I developed that mission, it's listed usually in a lot of the descriptions of these videos and also on Twitter and some of the other spots. That's when I amped up putting a video out there. And I didn't know it was going to grow. I was just putting it out there. And some people started asking if they could use my images in their videos and things like that. And that's when it started growing, because there's a guy with like 400,000 subscribers, and he asked if he could include some of my. I think I had already posted that if anyone wants to use on Twitter, and if anyone wanted to use some of my images, my photos, they could, and it just give me some kind of credit, or say Ocean Camp took this, or a link, and for free, So this guy had like 400,000 YouTube subscribers. He asked if he could use some in his video, and the next day I went from I think 30 subscribers or something, or it could have been less, I'm not sure, to over 100, and then I took some interesting photos of other things, and people were interested in those photos too, and they got shared on Twitter by like over 100 people, like the first crossbeam, and that got like over 100,000 views on Twitter. It's probably closer to 200,000 now, but so doing stuff like that has grown the channel, but I think that's due to my motivation for getting the videos out there, sharing what Elon's doing, and I'll probably end up at other sites shooting video also, because I teamed up with Space Intelligence this week after talking with them. They approached me. They have 100,000 people on Facebook, and they approached me, asked to talk, and there were a couple other people who approached me this last 2 weeks, but I've gone with Ocean Cam, I've gone with Space Intelligence, and I also started a partnership with another man also for more of the back end stuff, for computer stuff, and he's the one who told me about the hotspot for the phone to computer. So, and I'm talking with other people too. So it's about collaboration, just collaborating, allows it to happen a lot better. In the GoFundMe, I wrote an update today about a lot of the things that have happened and that are happening and in the works. So, and also in the Patreon and the GoFundMe, I did an update today. So if you log in there, you can see some of what I wrote. Hey, Paul in Catalonia. Oh, Chens, you're in Virginia? Wow, I was in south of Charlottesville, in near Lovingston or Wintergreen. That's where my house was, next to the Monroe Institute. Oh, you have a tropical storm? Okay. Hey, Rich, Hooker. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So looking at the booster now, let me see. I don't see any white on it. If you guys hear anything from some of the other channels like NSF or whatever about what's going on, you can post it in the chat. Share what the other people are doing also. Wallops Island, that's cool. Chens, yeah. I haven't been there either, to Wallops Island. Hey Michael, I'm not sure, but the road is still closed, so as long as the road's closed, maybe they'll do something. We'll see. Yeah, big facts. Yeah, they have the road closed and until 12 p.m. So that's it's 7:30 now, 7:25. So they have room to do something if they want. They closed the beach also, so they're keeping the public out. So there is room here for something to happen. Oh, really? It's hard to hear me? Okay, sorry, UD. Yeah, that's one of the next things I'll buy, a noise suppression. The cheapest one is about $70, and the next level up is $200, $250. So that's the next thing I'll get. Sorry, Udi. Hey, Tyler. Thanks, Black Navy. Tom, yeah, thanks, man, Tom. That's awesome. Thanks for the donation. That helps quite a bit. Between you and there are some other people that donated today. Alcoin, and some other people on Dwayne. And earlier today there were some GoFundMes, and throughout the week there have been also. You guys have been helping out quite a bit. Thank you so much. And the Patreons also. There's a good number of Patreons now too, so that means each month is not starting from scratch, so that's good. Whatever. I really appreciate it. So I'm caught up with the looks like I'm caught up with the chat. cool, so we can chill. The data plan is good. This AT&T plan is good. So far, I mean, today's the first day, but I'm already able to do more than I was doing. Hey, Jaxelrod, row 7. Yeah, I guess I can edit the title here. Thing is, I want to make sure I can hold the camera in case the wind gets too strong. I'm holding an umbrella in my right hand. I'll show you the umbrella. And I'm holding the camera, base of the camera in my left hand, the tripod. So I got a good tripod now, so that was one of the things I really needed. But I can attempt to edit the title. I just don't want the wind to get too much. Yeah, cool, Black Navy. I think I'll leave it as live stream. Oh, okay, Tyler. Heading down here from Cape Canaveral. Best places for filming. Oh, taking pictures in Boca. Okay, if you want to do the shots that I'm doing, then just come right to the build site and the launch facility, and you can park on the opposite side of the road of the SpaceX, and you can shoot anything you want. Just be courteous. Don't get in front of the trucks, and they allow. As long as you're good to them, they're good to you. I haven't seen anyone do anything they're not supposed to. We've heard of people doing things, but I've actually been. They've actually helped me out by telling me things because I've been a good person here, shooting, following the rules, and staying where I'm supposed to stay. And so you can go to the build site, and you can actually go down Remedios Road. That's and you can go right up to within 10 feet of the SN-15 and SN-16 rockets. And so you can go there, you can photograph. You can also go down to the launch site where I spend most of my time, and you can shoot. You can shoot from the beach. You can shoot before you get to the launch site. You can pull up to the side of the road, or you can walk along the opposite side. You can shoot. There's a lot of places you can shoot. If you wanted to, like during a launch or something, or a test, you could be at South Padre Island, which is a 40-mile drive away from here, but it's really straight line distance. If you were to walk the 4-mile at the 5-mile beach north from the launch site, you could kayak or swim across the channel there. I did that once, a couple times actually. And so you could kayak across and then walk down from you can go to South Padre Island. You can camp out there for $20 to $25 a night. If you have an RV, you can bring an RV down, $20 to $25 a night. And then you can, if you have a kayak, you can kayak across the channel, which is about quarter mile or less. And then you could walk the 5 miles down the beach. Or if you have 4-wheel drive, you could always just drive to the launch site and drive on the beach, and if you want, and sleep on the beach. I did that for a week. My first week, there was another guy, and we hung out and we talked story, and he told me a lot of things about the area. And we had fires on the beach, and during the daytime we looked for women. We looked, whatever. So we had fun. Yeah, thanks, Tyler. Sure. If you have any more questions, just leave a message here, after the video, or you can check in on the Discord show, on the Discord channel, and you can join the chat. There'll be a link in some of the other videos, and after this is done, I'll put a link to the Discord, or on Twitter, Reddit, wherever. Thanks, Triton. I don't think yeah, cool. Yeah, hopefully, Jax, that it gets frosty. I've been to Amsterdam, Triton, many years ago, but never the Netherlands. I've been to a couple places in Europe. A boat to live stream the launch. That's a good idea, Tungsten. Thanks. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm about just under 2 miles, I think, from the launch site here. There aren't any other photographers here, but I'm sure if you look on the NSF and the Everyday Astronaut and the Mars Ambassador, there's several good people with great cameras, and they do live stream also, and they may be able to be giving you a very close-up right now from South Padre Island. It's like 5 miles away. So I'm closer, I'm much closer, but and also Lab Padre has a cargo container right next to the B3 Booster 3. So they're live streaming also. They have a very close-up view. They're probably live streaming right now also. So you can check them out. You can check them all out. Check all the live streams. We all do a little bit different type of stuff. I do more close-up stuff here at the site, but we do communicate. A lot of us have Discord channels, and we talk to each other on Discord, the different photographers, and we also talk when we meet on site. Yeah, Lab Padre is awesome. Oh, down the tubes, it is, huh? I think it is. It could. We're all set up for it to happen. It's not raining at all, 12:05. Yeah, it rained yesterday, it rained this morning, and it also rained 2 days ago. You were here, Jack? That's cool. Yeah. Okay. Cosmo. For the orbital launch, I've seen the last 2 orbital launches. So SN11, I was at South Padre Island, 5 miles away on the beach, watching, and we couldn't see anything. We could hear it, and we could feel it, because the sound reverberated so much. And then I heard the explosion, but none of us could see it. There was like a lot of professional photographers there, and then other photographers, and a lot of people on the beach community at South Padre Islands. You go across the bridge, then you make a right, and you go all the way till you get to the end, and there's a Isla Blanca Park there, and you can view there's a amphitheater there, and there's also a beach there, and you can view the launches from there. Yeah, hopefully the wind will come down. We'll see. Maybe there's a reason for the wind. I don't know, but yeah, it is windy. So I would probably shoot from, if I can't be here, I would go to South Padre Island, and maybe I'll have a zoom camera by then. I'll get a zoom camera, with a good zoom. There's a P1000, Nikon P1000. It costs around $1,000 too. And I get 125 zoom on that, which is good. There's also another Nikon which costs around $200, and then I could get a more expensive zoom piece that attaches for 400 to 600 zoom, which would be another league. But that's, I think, thousands of dollars. But I could get the base unit, which would give me another 50 times zoom than what I have right now. Yeah, I've met many times. I saw her today. We're kind of the two most. Sorry, my umbrella's getting in the way. We're, at least in the last couple months, we've been on the site the most, Mary and I. So I've seen her a number of times. She's a good person. We don't, respect. There's respect. She knows who I am. I know who she is. We don't really talk, but if there's any question about anything, we share, that's a good site over there, you should check that out, or something like that. So there's camaraderie. Okay, Cosmo, I hear you. We'll have to see how the orbital launch sounds. It's going to be quite a show with all those Raptor engines. I see your text there, Jan, Pokemon. Base unit 10K. Yeah, well, I'm looking, initially I'm looking at something like $1,000, or the base unit maybe $200 at the least, at the minimum. So Quasi, I don't have a day job. This is it. My day job is photographing SpaceX all day, 24/7, for the last 4 months at least. And it seems to be self-sustaining. It looks like I'll be able to keep doing this. Yeah, thanks, Jan. I will check into what you're talking about there, because when it comes to millimeters, that's something I have to learn more about. Maybe I can get a used one, or I have an address where people can send me stuff. I don't necessarily have to buy something. If someone has something used and they don't use it anymore, and they'd be consider letting me use it or letting me have it, I would put it to good use, and I would return it if anyone wanted it returned. I couldn't guarantee I could replace it if it got broken, but I would be very careful with it. But so my address is there if someone wants to send me something. That's another way instead of money. I'm also looking to do merchandise, the Ocean Cam thing, and that would generate money. Also, it would also generate awareness, brand awareness, but also, this isn't a company yet. I haven't registered it or anything, but that's probably down the road too. Unless if SpaceX hires me as their photography guy, content creator, there's a job page they have, and I did apply for the photography thing. So, sometimes they say that a job is a dream killer, but that position or another position with SpaceX might open up more opportunities. I don't know. I'll have to see if that time arrives, where I'm at with this Ocean Cam thing. If they're willing to adopt the Ocean Cam mission of going to every location in the solar system where there's an ocean or water and filming it, then that would be a win for Ocean Cam, and I would be able to take that mission forward. So I don't know if I create a business with Ocean Cam first and then that happens, or that happens first and then I don't create the business. But I can still merchandise. I can do the merchandise, the Ocean Cam thing, if nothing else happens first, and that'll help generate money to do more of the mission. So get a better camera and stuff. I'm looking to see if there's any venting. Earlier today, yes, I caught some venting. So there was venting earlier today, and I did a short video of it. I'm looking at the booster now. I don't see any venting. I don't see any venting. August maybe for Quasi, for BN4 SN20. Oh, Elon's been talking about that, huh? That's cool. They've been saying the end of July, so the end of this month they're going to be ready to the tower and everything's gonna be ready. Well, Joseph, Jaxel, yeah, when I started photography, well, my dad was, he was a plastic surgeon, but he was also a painter and everything like that. So I never really was into photography or anything, but I did a lot of meditation, and I think that observation, that witness kind of thing, and then if you're passionate about something, then you take photos of things that you're passionate about. And so I think the meditation and when I was younger, I was into space, and where I'm at in my life now, I'm 45, I'm having fun. So the photography, it really started this year. But yeah, I've been filming YouTube videos since 2016. Okay, that's cold Triton. Ground venting is good. Yeah, I saw some of the nitrogen tanks venting earlier around 2 p.m. before I left. If I'm remembering correctly, they were venting, and I did get some video of the booster venting. Oh yeah, wow, Black Navy. I haven't checked, but 23,000. That's cool. That's cool. Cool, Jaxel Rod. It's starting to happen now. Cool. Oh, I can hear something. Yeah, I can hear venting. I'm pretty sure. Elon's watching this, I would love to be up in the high bay watching this with you, and I would not touch anything. I would just be a fly in the wall. If someone wants to invite me to hang out with a good view, I would love to do that. If anyone at SpaceX is watching and you're able to do the introduction, you know, that'd be awesome. Be able to participate with what you guys are doing would be kind of a dream come true. So what I bring to the table is, see, there's the 5. Yeah, let me see. You know, I bring to the table passion for what we're doing here. Since childhood, I've been interested in this space stuff. In high school, I was going to the library and paging through some of the NASA publications with asteroid kind of stuff and all that stuff. So I was interested in this stuff when I was a kid. And so perception and awareness is what I got more into as I got into my 20s. And so this focuses awareness and perception and personal development. It all comes together because you got all these different skill sets. You got all these different people coming together to accomplish something like this. So it's a focus. And it takes a lot of awareness. So it kind of moves. It's kind of cheesy, but it does move humanity forward. You know, when you got all these people working together, whether they accomplish anything or not, just the fact that they're working together is a huge step. You know, it's a step forward. So, and when you have a specific mission, then that's, you know, it can be helpful if you have a specific mission when you're, you know, because then you know what you're doing together. Yeah, John, a mic is down the road, it's soon. It's coming soon. Yeah, it's a comfortable temperature here. It's a little cool. It's still warm though. It's cool. Yeah, thanks. That's true, Trite. Yeah. Yeah, I have PayPal. Let me. I can check out what that is. I think the email for that, or I can get my PayPal thing. I can tell you my email. I can type my email, but then my email would be out there. Let me see. Let me see if I can do the PayPal thing. Just a minute. You could always super chat here, but yeah, let me check out PayPal for a minute. Okay, it's venting now. I don't know if you can hear that, but later. Unless I can log in with the one hand. Let me see. Yeah, I might be able to do it. That's the email for my PayPal. Yeah, booster venting. I could hear it. So John, that's the email. You could look me up. I know there's a link I can get for PayPal me kind of thing. Yeah, I'll start adding that to the description. Yeah, I like doing short videos because, you know, I don't like wasting people's time, you know. I respect people, so if you guys don't mind just the raw video, I prefer to do that because then I'm not spending a lot of time doing fancy stuff, you know. If I can just keep improving my ability to get clear and good quality stuff, spend my time on finding that. And there are people I've been talking to who might do some of the intro and do a lot of the back end stuff for me so that I can just keep focusing on being in touch with what's happening on site and connecting, you know, doing more of the CEO stuff, but this is not a business, not necessarily, not yet. I mean, it is, but it's not. It's more about collaboration and working with people who have significant space interests already and bringing them together, or, you know, whatever. Still figuring that out, but I think until you make a certain amount of money, like over $9,000 or $10,000, you don't have to start the business yet. But we're faster. If the income goes up as fast as the YouTube subscribers goes up, then I might have to start that business pretty soon. So the title on that email at PayPal, it's Out of Body Journal. So if that's what you see, that is a correct email. If you look at outofbodyjournal.com, that's one of my meditation websites. So that's what the PayPal is associated with right now. I guess I got to get an OceanCam specific PayPal. That's my next step. Yeah, that's what I got to do. Okay, I'll change the live stream. Hey, Black Navy, can you type out what you think I should call this live stream? Then I can just copy and paste it into the title without having to spend a lot of time typing while trying to do a bunch of other things simultaneously. If you can type it in, then I'll just copy it and paste it into the title. Or maybe I can do it, but if you're able to type a decent title, then I'll just copy and paste it. Yeah, I can't edit it right now, because if I do that, they're going to ask me to verify certain things, and then I would have to use my phone to. I gotta turn off that phone verification thing for Google, because when I'm live streaming, I can't stop the live stream to verify something like that. So yeah, I'll leave the title as it is. In the future, I'll change it ahead of time, because I'll be able to do that ahead of time. But thanks for the nudge to do that. I will do that next time. Booster 3 of cryogenic proofing. Yeah, I'll do that next time. I just can't do it easily right now. It's more than just clicking edit and change title. It's I'd have to use my phone to verify it. Okay, Mech, Texas. Yeah, if you can type any of that out in the chat here, then I will definitely look at specific things. Oh, sorry. Yeah, don't hear me well. Mech, I looked at a noise cancellation Bluetooth mic today. It was $250, so it's soon. I'll be getting that soon, and that's gonna up my quality quite a bit. So I understand that, and I'm sorry, and I appreciate it. Yeah, Bill. Well, what makes me a little bit different is I've got all the meditation stuff, and I understand that we're all connected, and I'm not seeking anything out there. I realize that the source is in all of us, and we're all connected. And there's more I could say about that, but just on a science topic that we're looking at right now, on a space thing, not so much into the meditation and stuff. That's as much as I would say right now. Some people would say Jesus. Yes, Jesus is all you need, and I'm 100% with that. But so I did the meditation thing for a long time. So that makes me a little bit different. You know, I'll keep chatting with people, keep doing presentations, keep talking and encouraging certain things to happen. I'll speak in front of anybody. If you want to set something up, or you know someone who's looking for someone like me to come and talk about something, I'm not the most intelligent person when it comes to specific names of things and the way certain machines work, but I understand the bigger picture. Yeah, Jaxel, row 7. I'll add that after the stream is over, but I can't do it. You probably already heard me. Yeah, I can't do it right now, but that's an awesome title. I like that. Booster 3 cryogenic proofing. I'm copying it right now. I'm gonna paste it in another window so I don't lose it. Cool, Black Navy. Cool, nice Extreme. That's awesome. Good on you. Well, I think forever, for the people who work here at SpaceX, I'm going to be forever known as the guy with the green umbrella. Because yeah, I'm holding a green umbrella right now. Shining up in the back of his truck filming. Oh, Highway 4 and Beach are open? Okay. I'm looking, and the police are still there, but the lights are not flashing anymore. So if that's true, once I see them drive away and stop blocking the road, I don't see the flashing lights anymore. Oh, they're driving away. That means it is open. Testing is done. Cool. The Lone Wanderer, you are awesome with that update. And Jaxel Row 7. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to drive up to the launch site, and I'm going to do either a live stream from there or just some video. But I'll probably do a live stream because I might be able to catch some good stuff, and I'll do a bunch of shots, camera shots. If you all have any questions or about anything, I'll stay here for 5 minutes or whatever, and we can chat some more. And after this, I'll head over to the launch site because the police have driven out of the way, and it's open. I think I'll put my face in front of the screen here a little bit. Hello. You might see my face in a few seconds. Well, you'll see my face before you hear me say that. Yeah, okay, Chunk. Yeah, thanks, Joe. For me, it's just, it's just another cool thing happening. It's kind of a really cool thing, but it is, life is more important than... Thanks, Joe. Yeah. So, ambient test. Okay. Okay, Jaxel Row 7. Awesome. Triton. See Chen's. And my throat was getting a little bit sore, too, so it's a good thing they finished early. I'm developing my talking voice, my talking vocal cords. Thanks for all the boots. Ambient pressure test. Okay. Okay. So I'll rename the stream after this. Okay. Whew. All right, I'm gonna end this and I'll head over to the, thanks Anis, I'll head over to the build site, not to the launch site. Yeah, so I think we have a road closure tomorrow too. I think starting early is what I recall, but don't quote me on that. It's either early or noon. I don't know yet. I don't remember, but I did see a road closure for tomorrow. We'll see. All right, you can chat you can leave a message here, chat, or on Reddit, on Reddit, on Discord, on Twitter, on Instagram, Facebook, and I look forward to seeing what you're interested in. Anyway, okay, so 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. Okay, cool. It's gonna be an awesome day tomorrow too. I like getting up early, so it's gonna work good. And the fact that they let me be here means I can come here tomorrow. So I'm definitely gonna be shooting from here tomorrow. Cool. All right,